Hello, welcome to a brief video lecture that I've put together for you on Audacity, a program that we're going to be used to create podcasts. And I want to walk you through how to download it, install it, and use it, how to record with it, how to edit your audio, how to export your audio. And so let's get started. Okay, from our class D2L page, go to the Audacity link over here. And that'll take you to the Audacity homepage. And right here in the middle of the screen, you see Download Audacity. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and then when you get to this screen, it asks you what platform you're going to download it for. And I'm going to download it for Mac. So click on that. Okay, and then when I get to this window, it's asking me if I want the full download, which is 33.1 megabytes, includes help files, or a smaller version that's only 13.2 megabytes, does not have help files. I'm going to show you how to download it and install it onto your flash drive so you can carry it with you. So maybe you'll want the smaller version of it. I'm going to go ahead and go for the larger version of it. Okay, and so it's asking me where I want to install this, and I'm going to put it on my flash drive. And I already have one folder called Audacity, so I'm going to create a new one. Okay, and so now I'm ready to save this there. Okay, so looking down in the corner of my browser here, because I'm using Google Chrome, I see that it has downloaded, so I'm going to double click on that. And it says, drag the Audacity folder to the application shortcut. Looks like this is going to put it on my hard drive. I actually wanted it on my flash drive, but let me go ahead and go with this. Okay, and it's telling me I already have a folder named Audacity on my flash drive, so I'm going to go ahead and replace. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and merge. Okay, so now I should be able to go into my applications folder, and I should see it there. I did not succeed in installing it on my flash drive this time. I think I'm able to do that better when I'm doing it on a PC, but let me go ahead and proceed from this point, and let me go ahead and open Audacity. And the first time you open, you'll get this basically kind of a help window here that tells you where you can get quick help, the manual, wiki, forums. There are also some YouTube videos. And if you don't want to see this again, click the little box down here. Now I'm going to click OK. And as I showed everyone in class the other day, you've got some basic controls up here at the top. Pause, play, stop, back to start, to the end, and our record button. And then we have some tools here. I only use a few of them. The first one that's already selected is called the selection tool. It allows us to select a block of the audio recording. The next one is a pinch tool, so it allows us to make part of the audio track quieter at different points. So let's say you had a music track playing in the background and you wanted it to be pretty much at full volume for like the intro to your recording, but then you want it to be quieter and in the background while you talk over the top of it. So at the point where you'd be talking over the top of it, you'd make that a separate recording and place it in on top of this one, and then we would pinch the audio of the music track that's behind the spoken track. So we also have a draw tool, which I've never really used, a magnifier tool, and then this time shift tool, which you're going to use to kind of move audio tracks to the left and to the right, to kind of time shift them, as they say, so that one starts before the other. So this next one is a multi-tool. I've never really used it. Up here we have some speaker controls, or microphone controls, and speaker controls. And down here we have cut, copy, paste. And then this makes everything quiet outside of your selection. And then this one, if you select, it keeps what's outside of the selection and makes silent what's inside the selection. So then there's undo and redo. So I'm going to record just a simple audio track here. So click the record button. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Okay, so stop that, and we can see what's called the waveform very clearly, and I try to use that to my advantage to tell me when to edit away silence, or if I'm reading a script, or if you're reading your paper and you get kind of tongue-tied. Sometimes people try to read too fast. Then just stop for a few seconds, 4 or 5 seconds, take a breath, and then start over at a good spot. And then you'll see this flat line on your waveform, and that'll tell you to go back in and edit out some things and then move them closer together. So not sure how well it's going to show up when I try to play this back, but let me go ahead and go back and play it. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Okay, I could hear that pretty well. I'm not sure if you could. So, and then since we already have the selection tool selected, just show you how that works. I select that and hit delete to cut away that audio at the beginning. Select that and hit delete to cut away that audio at the beginning. And then another thing I was doing in class was I was muting this track and then starting another track. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Okay, and then this one, typically it also starts back here at the beginning, but it looks like it already started out here. So let's go ahead and listen to this track. We'll go back to the beginning. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Okay, so that worked out pretty well as well. Now I can take my selection tool and maybe edit some of that and edit some of that. And then I can use my time shift tool to move this a little bit, except it's not moving. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. And usually when you get it perfectly lined up, you'll see that yellow line up here. And so now I can go back and unmute this one. Go back to the very start. We'll hear both of the tracks. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Okay, and you notice that it's basically 2 tracks, but we're seeing a left and right audio here and left and right audio here. That gives us a stereo recording. And I also showed in class some of these different effects that you can use. Don't know how much you'll need them, but they're there if you do. And so at this point, I'm ready to save this document. And when I go to save it, save project as, we get a little warning here that says this is an Audacity project file, not an audio file. So meaning that you can't really share it with others. It creates some supporting files in the folder, the Audacity folder, and so typically those don't get exported, and so we actually need this other file called a lame file that will help us to export it. So we'll go ahead and click OK, and we'll give it a name, and let's just put it on the flash drive or the desktop if I can. And we'll do test 1, 2, 3, 4 and save. It showed down at the bottom. I did it a little quick, but it showed down at the bottom that it was saving it as an Audacity project file. It'll have the extension .aup at the end. So, so we can still go back in and manipulate this file, do some editing to it. In order to export it so other people can listen to it, we need to export it as an MP3 file. So, and we're going to need another file for this. And so let's see if it asks us to find that file. Let's do export audio. And MP3 is what we want to export it as. And save. It's warning you, your tracks will be mixed down to 2 stereo channels. And then click OK. Okay, so it didn't ask me for that lame file, which it should have. So let me go ahead and continue on with this. But once you get here where you're entering metadata, it means that you have downloaded and installed the lame file. And usually the first time you do this, it asks you to find the lame file. So put the lame file in the same folder as you put the program, Audacity, and then that'll make it easy to find. And then once you find it for the program once, you never have to do it again. So let me go ahead and click OK. Okay, and if we go look at the desktop, here's way over here on the far right, test 1, 2, 3, 4 AUP. And then test 1, 2, 3, 4 MP3 is right here. So it's going to try to open it in iTunes. Let me close that. Test. Instead, let me try to open it this way. File, open. Okay, in the desktop here, there's my testing 1, 2, 3 AUP file. There's the supporting data file, but you can't just share those. You do have to export it as an MP3. Let me open this in Audacity. And so there's the combined file. And so I can edit this now, but I can't go back and edit like I could before with the other tracks. So this is also the way I just opened this MP3 file, is a way that you could open like a music file and do some editing with that and make it play in the background while you had your audio going. So, so basically, I think that's about it that I can show you at this point. I'll see if I can do another recording on my PC that will show you again how I installed it on my flash drive. But I think that's about it for now. Hopefully that gives you enough to work with. If you run into any problems, let me know. And we'll keep working with this over the next couple of weeks. So thank you very much.